This is the guy. If you're going to learn transcendental meditation, he's the guy to learn it from. You've taught so many amazing people, but we don't want to name drop right now. But so tell people what TM is exactly.
So transcendental meditation is a very simple, natural, easily learned technique that's done for about 15 to 20 minutes twice a day, sitting comfortably in a chair, that just allows your active, agitated, thinking mind to just settle down and access a field of calm that lies deep within every one of us. I like to use the analogy of an ocean. Choppy, turbulent waves on the surface of the ocean, you could think, oh my God, the ocean is just in upheaval. But you do a cross-section, and deep within the ocean, it's silent. And our mind is the same way. And so transcendental meditation, not a religion, not a philosophy, not a change in lifestyle. Anyone can do it from 10 years of age and up. And I taught Ellen, and it was very satisfying.
Yeah. How long ago did you teach me?
It was like 6 or 7 years ago or something like that, was it?
Yeah, it could have been longer than that.
Yeah, long time. And you were great. I remember asking you why you wanted to learn to meditate. I put this in the book, and Ellen said, I want to maintain permanent connection with the intelligence that runs the universe. And I thought, whoa. And then she paused and she said, and I can't sleep at night.
Yeah. It does. It really helps you. I mean, it makes a difference. It just calms you down. So it seems like in the world today, everybody, I mean, we just talked about this on the show the other day. There's a survey that says, like, just about every young adult stresses 6 hours a day at an average. And we're all stressed today with what's going on in the world for various reasons. So it seems like now, more than ever, is a time that people should meditate.
Well, I think we're living in an epidemic of stress, and stress is not just something we just sort of want to sort of muscle through. We can't ignore it. It undermines our immune system. We get sick because of stress, digestion, memory, the ability to sleep. It literally, too much stress over time kills us. And so now more than ever, it's not a luxury. We crave, we look for quiet, for stillness. And there are many meditations out there that try and stop the waves on the surface of the ocean. They're difficult to do. Transcendental meditation, as you know, is just effortless diving within and access that calm, and it completely transforms the brain and the body.
Yes, it does. Explain some of the things that it does for you.
Well, there's been over the last 40 years, there's been over 400 scientific studies published on the technique that show that it reduces anxiety twice as much as any other sort of relaxation technique, depression, insomnia. It wakes up the brain and improves memory, focus, creativity. For people who have high blood pressure and heart disease, it's more effective than, in many regards, than even antihypertensive medication. That's not just me talking. That's the American Medical Association publishing research and the government funding research. Yeah,
it's amazing what it does. I mean, once you get into it. So people say they have no time for it, and then they say, so we'll start with that, no time for it, and also they say, I'm not good at it.
As one person said, there's 1,440 minutes in a day. We're talking 20 minutes twice a day, 40 minutes out of our life to really for self-care, and you look forward to it.
It's kind of hard because we have a noisy world and a lot of people have kids and have a noisy household, and so it's really hard to find. I posted a picture on my Instagram the other day. Portia was trying to meditate. I was across from her on this daybed, and so she's trying to meditate, and she had 3 dogs on her lap, 1 cat, and you know, she managed to still do it, but it's really hard to meditate when you are distracted like that all the time.
Well, I mean, the thing is that's why you want to do it first thing in the morning before the kids get up, and it's better than sleep. You know, people say, oh, I need my sleep. But you get up 20 minutes earlier, and the research shows it's actually, in some regards, twice as deep as the deepest part of deep sleep. And it wakes up the brain, and it gives us more energy for the day and makes us more resilient.
So what's the first step? If somebody says, this sounds interesting to me, but I don't have access to Bob, and I don't know, how do I start?
So go to tm.org. Find a TM center that's near you and find out about it, educate yourself, make an informed decision. And if you want to learn, it's not taught in a mass meditation. It's taught one-to-one from a certified teacher, so you really get it. And the beautiful thing is there's thousands of TM teachers in the US and around the world who can teach someone to meditate properly.
And you're now in schools? How many schools are you in? Inner city schools?
Well, I head up what's called the David Lynch Foundation, and it's a nonprofit organization, and we provide transcendental meditation to at-risk populations, veterans who suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, women who are survivors of domestic violence, and now 600,000 inner city school kids who suffer from trauma that we can't imagine. It's no longer a luxury. It's actually, we were talking about this. It's exercise is from, you say it better.
Well, basically, people spend so much time exercising from the neck down, and we do everything to take care of our body when the most important thing is our mind, and to relieve stress and relieve anxiety, because I don't know about you, but I have a lot of anxiety with what's going on in the world, a lot of stress. And I have to come out here and be happy every single day, and I want to feel clear. And the only way to do that is really to get to that quiet place and be silent and still.
What does it feel like when you sit to meditate?
I told you, it feels like I'm home. It feels like, you know, the noise, everyone gets so used to the noise. We get so used to just a humming sound. You ever been in a room and like you hear this humming sound and until it turns off? It's like an ice machine or an air conditioner. Until it turns off, you didn't even realize there was a noise. That's what it's like when you start meditating. You're like, oh my God, I had no idea how noisy everything was until I was still and quiet, and it changes everything. So tell everyone, first of all, the book is so good, but what are you doing with the proceeds?
Well, this book was published by Simon & Schuster. They did a great job. And I told them when I wrote the book that I want to donate 100% of all the proceeds that come to me. I'm donating it back to bring this to our veterans so they can learn to meditate for free, our children. And it's an epidemic of stress. We need to address it together, and I'm very grateful to be able to do this. And I'm very grateful to you to have me on the show.
Of course. I'm grateful to you to teach me this, because it's changed my life. It's the best thing that, and you know, there are so many people that are in high stress positions that are doing the same thing, and I think just about anybody in the world right now has a high stress position, and especially people who are moms and dads who have kids, that there's a lot going on. So this is very, very handy. For more information on how you can purchase Bob's book, Strength and Stillness, and find a TM center near you, go to our website. Everyone is going home with a copy.